everyone. We're so glad you could join us today. I'm Erica, and this is Marco. On our channel, we help you practice real, everyday English in a fun and simple way. If you enjoy our videos, please support us by hitting the subscribe button and giving this video a thumbs up.
Yes, thank you so much. That really helps our channel grow. Today, we're going to discuss a very common and helpful topic, our jobs.
Exactly. You'll learn how to talk about what you do for work, how you feel about your job, and some easy vocabulary. All right, let's dive in. So, Marco, how are you feeling today?
I'm fine, but a bit tired.
Oh, tired? Why's that?
I got up extremely early this morning. The sun hadn't even risen yet.
Oh no, what made you wake up so early?
My cat wanted his breakfast. He was meowing very loudly.
Very loud, huh? Your cat is so amusing. What's his name again?
His name is Buster. He's a big orange cat with a huge appetite.
Yes, I remember Buster. He's a good cat.
Well, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not.
That's very true. What about me? I slept really well last night. I had some tea and read a book before going to bed.
That sounds relaxing. My mornings are anything but relaxing.
Poor Marco. I hope you're not too tired for our lesson today.
Don't worry, I'm ready. Let's talk.
So, today's topic is jobs. Marco, what do you do? What's your job?
I'm a graphic designer.
A graphic designer. That sounds interesting. What does a graphic designer actually do?
I create images on the computer. I design logos for companies.
Logos. What's a logo?
A logo is a symbol that represents a company. For example, Apple has an apple. McDonald's has a big yellow M.
Oh, I see. So you draw things like that?
Yes, I make drawings. I pick colors, I design websites, and I make posters look attractive.
That sounds like a fun and creative job. Do you enjoy it?
I love it. I can draw all day and use lots of colors, but sometimes it's challenging.
Why is it challenging?
Sometimes the computer runs slowly, or sometimes the client says, "Marco, I don't like this color. Please change it."
So you change it?
Yes, I change it, and then the client says, I prefer the first color.
Oh no, that's so funny and a little annoying.
Yes, but being patient is part of the job. So, Erica, what about you? What's your job?
I'm a teacher.
A teacher. That's a wonderful job. What do you teach?
I teach English, but I teach English to children.
Children? How old are they?
They are between 6 and 10 years old, very young and very energetic.
Wow, that must be interesting. Is your classroom noisy?
Sometimes it's very noisy, sometimes very quiet. It depends on the day.
What do you do with them?
We read books, learn new words, play games, sing songs, and sometimes we draw pictures.
Do they behave well?
Sometimes. Sometimes they listen really well, and sometimes they just want to run and play.
Sounds like hard work.
It is, but it's also fun. When they learn something new, they get so excited. That makes me happy.
So today we talked about our jobs, graphic designer and teacher.
Yes, and we also talked about how to describe your job and what you do every day. Now it's your turn. In the comments, tell us what your job is or what job you would like in the future. We love reading your answers.
Sometimes my classroom is very, very loud, but it's also very fun. The children have so much energy.
I remember when I was a child, I had a lot of energy too.
Oh, I believe it. My students love to sing songs and play games.
Do you sing songs with them?
Yes, I do. We have a song about the days of the week. We also have a song about the weather.
Can you sing a little for me? Just a short part?
Oh, no, not today. Maybe another time.
Okay, another time.
So, do you like being a teacher?
I love it. It's hard work, but it's very rewarding.
Rewarding. What does that mean?
It means the job makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy inside. When a student learns a new word or understands something new, I feel proud.
Oh, I understand. That's a great feeling. For me, when a client likes my logo, I also feel very good.
So both of our jobs are rewarding.
Yes, they are. Where do you work, Erica? Do you work in a big school?
No, I work in a small language school. It's close to my house.
That's convenient. Do you walk to work?
Yes, I walk every day. It only takes about 10 minutes.
That's perfect. I work from home.
You work from home every day?
Yes, every single day. My office is inside my apartment.
Is that good? Do you enjoy working from home most of the time?
Yes, it's very comfortable, and I can wear my pajamas.
You work in your pajamas sometimes?
But there are also some problems.
Like what?
Well, sometimes I feel lonely. I don't see my coworkers in person.
How many coworkers do you have?
I have 5, but I only see them on the computer.
Oh, so you have video calls?
Yes, we have video meetings every Monday. We talk about our projects and our plans for the week.
What's your typical day like?
I start work at 9 in the morning. I check my emails, I talk to clients, then I design on my computer for many hours.
That sounds like a long day.
Yes, I usually finish at 6. After that, I'm tired.
I understand. My day is different. I start teaching at 8 in the morning and finish at 3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30? That's amazing. What do you do after work?
I go to the supermarket, I take a walk in the park, and sometimes I meet my friends for coffee.
That sounds nice. After I finish work, I just watch TV because I'm tired.
What do you watch?
I watch comedy shows. I like to laugh after a long day.
I like comedy shows too. We should talk about TV shows in another video.
Yes, that would be a great topic. So, Erica, what's the best part of your job?
The best part is definitely the children. They are so happy, curious, and sweet.
And what's the most difficult part?
The most difficult part is when the children are sad or crying. I don't like that. I want them to feel happy and safe.
What about you, Marco? What's the best part of your job?
The best part is creating something new. I love taking an idea and turning it into a design.
That must be a wonderful feeling.
It is. The hardest part is when a project is very big. Big projects take a long time and a lot of focus.
Do you work on weekends?
No, I don't. Weekends are for rest. On Saturday, I clean my apartment. On Sunday, I relax and maybe read a book.
I sometimes work on the weekend. I prepare my lessons for the next week.
Oh, so you work on Sunday?
Sometimes for 2 or 3 hours, but I don't mind.
You're a very good teacher, Erica.
Thank you, Marco. You're a very good graphic designer.
Thank you. Maybe you can help me make a new logo for our channel.
Maybe I can, but I'm not a good artist.
Don't worry, I can teach you. So, tell me more about your projects. What are you working on now?
Right now, I'm making a logo for a new coffee shop. The coffee shop is called The Happy Bean.
The Happy Bean. I like that name. What does the logo look like?
Well, it's a coffee cup, and the coffee cup is smiling. It has a happy face.
A smiling coffee cup. That's a cute idea.
Thank you. The client wants the logo color to be brown, but brown is a little boring.
Can you use brown with another color?
That's a good idea. Maybe brown and orange. Orange is a happy color.
Yes, orange is like the sun, very bright and cheerful.
Exactly. I'll try that. Thank you, Erica.
You're welcome. Maybe I can be your assistant.
Maybe. So tell me more about your classroom. What's in your classroom?
My classroom has many colors. There's a big world map on the wall.
Oh, that's nice. Do the children like the map?
Yes, they do. They like to point to different countries and ask, "Teacher, What country is this?
That's so nice. What else is in the classroom?
There are many books. There are toys for the young children. There's a big whiteboard. I write new words on the whiteboard.
Do the children use the whiteboard?
Yes, sometimes they come to the board and draw pictures. They love to draw.
Maybe I can visit your class and teach them how to draw logos.
That would be wonderful. They would love that. So, what's a typical day for you from morning to afternoon?
Okay. I arrive at school at 8:15. I prepare my books. The children come at 8:30. First, we say hello and sing a good morning song.
A good morning song every day?
Yes, every day. It's our routine. Then we learn new vocabulary. For example, last week we learned words about food: apple, banana, bread, milk.
Very important words.
Yes, very important. After that, we play a game with the new words. Then it's time for a short break.
What do the children do during the break?
They run and play. They eat a small snack. After the break, we read a short story. Finally, we do a little writing and then say goodbye.
That sounds like a busy day.
Yes, it's busy, but it's fun. The day goes by very quickly. What about your typical day?
Well, I start at 9. First, I check my emails. I drink my first coffee, of course. Then I look at my list of tasks. I have many tasks for the day.
What kind of tasks?
I need to draw new ideas. I need to talk to clients on the phone. I need to change old designs. Every day is a little different.
That sounds interesting. You're never bored at work.
No, I'm never bored. But sometimes my eyes get tired from looking at the computer for a long time.
Oh, that's not good. What do you do then?
I stand up and look out the window. I walk around my apartment. Sometimes I talk to Buster.
What do you say to Buster?
I say, Buster, do you like this color? He usually says, meow.
I think that means yes.
I think that means he's hungry.
You're probably right. Do you have meetings at work?
Yes, we have a team meeting every Monday morning. We talk about our projects for the week.
Is that meeting long?
Sometimes it's long, sometimes short. It depends. My coworker Ben talks a lot, so sometimes the meeting is long. But he's funny, so it's okay.
Yes, it's okay. We laugh a lot in our meetings.
Your teacher meetings must be different.
Yes, teacher meetings are more serious. We talk about tests and students.
That sounds important, but maybe not very funny.
No, not very funny. But Mr. Davis, my boss, sometimes brings cookies.
Cookies. I like cookies. That's a good boss.
Yes, he's a good boss. What skills do you need for your job, Erica?
Skills? Well, I need to be patient. Children ask the same question many times. I also need to be organized. I plan every lesson. And I need to be kind, so children feel safe and happy.
You're all of those things, Erica.
Thank you, Marco. That's very kind. What about you? What skills do you need for your job?
Skills? I need to be good at drawing. I need to know computer programs. I need to be creative. And I need to listen to my clients.
That's a good skill. Listening is very important.
Yes, it's very important. Did you always want to be a graphic designer?
No, not always. When I was a child, I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to fly airplanes and see the world. But then I started to love art and drawing, so I changed my dream.
What about you? Did you always want to be a teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher. I played school with my toys. My toys were my students.
That's so cute. Your toys learned a lot.
I'm sure they did. If you were not a graphic designer, what job would you like to try?
That's a difficult question. Maybe a chef. I like to cook.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, cooking helps me relax.
What about you? If you were not a teacher, what would you do?
Maybe a tour guide. I like to meet new people and talk about my city.
You would be a great tour guide. You're very friendly.
Thank you. Maybe one day we can have a second job.
Maybe a coffee shop for chefs and tour guides, with a logo made by you, of course.
A smiling coffee cup. Perfect.
Well, Marco, I think we talked a lot about our jobs today.
Yes, we really did. I feel like I know your classroom now.
And I feel like I know your coworker Ben and your cat Buster.
They're both important parts of my job. You know, we used some good words about jobs today. Should we explain them for our learners?
That's a great idea. Let's do a mini vocabulary review. It's like a small English lesson inside our conversation.
Exactly. We can talk about the words we used and explain them simply.
Perfect. What word should we explain first?
Let's start with client. You said this word many times.
Aha. Yes. A client is a person or a company that pays you for your work or your service.
So for you, a company is your client. They pay you to make a logo.
Yes, exactly. For example, the Happy Bean coffee shop is my client. And for a hairdresser, the person who gets a haircut is the client.
That's right. A client is like a customer, but often for professional work.
Okay, next word, rewarding. I said, my job is rewarding.
Yes. What does rewarding mean again? I remember it's a good feeling.
It is a very good feeling. If something is rewarding, it makes you feel happy and satisfied. It makes you feel that your work is good and important.
So helping people is often rewarding.
Yes, teaching is rewarding for me because I help children learn. And for me, finishing a beautiful logo is rewarding. It feels great.
It's a feeling inside your heart that you did something good. I like that word.
Okay, my turn. Let's explain coworker.
A coworker is a person who works with you. You have the same boss, and you work in the same place or for the same company.
That's right. You and I are co-workers on this channel, and Ben and Sarah are your co-workers at your graphic design job.
Yes. Another word for coworker is colleague, but coworker is more common, I think.
I think so too. It's a very useful word for an office.
Okay, your turn again. Let's explain convenient. I said my school is convenient because it's near my house.
Yes. If something is convenient, it's easy, and it saves you time or trouble. A short walk to work is convenient. An online supermarket is convenient because you can shop from home. A smartphone is convenient because you can do many things with one small device. It's the opposite of difficult or complicated.
Yes. Now, let's think of some new words from our talk. What about skills? We talked about skills for our jobs.
Oh, good one. Skills. A skill is something you can do well. It's something you learned. For example, drawing is a skill. You're good at drawing. And speaking English is a skill. Our viewers are practicing that skill right now.
Exactly. Cooking is a skill. Using a computer is a skill. So everyone has many skills.
They do. Another word we can talk about is routine. I said we have a routine in my class.
Routine. What's a routine?
A routine is the usual, normal way you do things. It's the order of activities you do regularly.
Oh, I see. So my morning routine is wake up, drink coffee, and check my emails.
Yes. And my class routine is sing a song, learn new words, and play a game.
So a routine is like a plan or a habit for your day or your week.
Yes, it helps you know what will happen next. Children like routines because they feel safe and happy.
I like routines too. They're comfortable.
Me too. Okay, one more word. How about project?
Project. I use that word all the time. What does project mean?
A project is a specific piece of work. It has a beginning and an end. So making one logo is a project.
Yes, I'm working on a new project for a coffee shop. Building a house is a big project. Planning a holiday can also be a fun project.
That's true. So a project is like a task, but often bigger and more complex.
Yes, I have many projects at one time.
And I prepare my teaching projects, my lessons, every week. So we both have projects.
We do. Okay, let's do one last word. Responsibility.
Ooh, that's a long word. Responsibility. It's long, but it's an important word. What does responsibility mean?
A responsibility is something you have to do. It's your job or your duty. For example, my responsibility is to finish my projects on time.
And my responsibility is to take care of my students and help them learn.
A parent has the responsibility to feed their children. A driver has the responsibility to drive carefully. So it's a serious word. It means you need to do something important.
Yes, responsibility is about trust and doing the right thing.
Okay, Let's quickly repeat all the words we learned today.
Yes, we had client, rewarding, coworker, convenient, skills, routine, project, and responsibility.
That's 8 words. I hope this review was helpful for everyone. Remember, you don't need to learn all these words today. Just listen and try to remember 1 or 2 new words.
That's a great start. Learning English is a project, and you are all doing a very good job.
We think that's very rewarding.
Yes, it really is. Well, Marco, I think we talked a lot about our jobs today.
Yes, we really did. I feel like I know your classroom and your students now.
And I feel like I know your coworker Ben, your boss Sarah, and your cat Buster very well.
They're all important parts of my work life, even Buster.
So let's think about what we practiced today. For everyone watching, we talked about many things related to jobs.
Yes, we started with a simple question. What do you do? That's the most common way to ask about someone's job. You can say, what do you do? Or, what's your job?
And we answered with, I'm a teacher and I'm a graphic designer.
Then we talked about what we do in our jobs. I teach children and you make logos on the computer.
We also described where we work. You work in a school and I work from home.
That's right. We use the phrase, I work from home. That's a very useful phrase these days.
We talked about our coworkers and our bosses. Remember, a coworker is a person you work with.
And we discussed our daily schedules, what time we start work and what time we finish. I start at 9 and you start at 8:30. You finish much earlier than me.
I finish at 3:30, but sometimes I prepare lessons on the weekend.
And we talked about the good parts and the difficult parts of our jobs. The good parts are rewarding. The difficult parts can be tiring, but that's normal for every job.
We also learned some new vocabulary words together, like client, routine, and skills.
I hope listening to our conversation was good practice for you. You can listen to it again to practice your listening, and you can try to shadow us. That means you speak at the same time as we do. It's great practice for pronunciation.
Now it's your turn to talk. We have a question for you. This is our question of the day.
Yes, we always love to hear from you in the comments. It's great practice for your writing, too.
Today's question is, what is your job or what is your dream job?
Yes, please tell us. You can write a short sentence. For example, I'm a student. That's a very important job. Or you can say, I'm a doctor, or I'm a cook.
If you don't have a job now, you can tell us your dream job. What job do you want in the future? For example, you can say, my dream job is to be a pilot, or I want to be a musician.
You can use our sentence patterns. I'm a, or I want to be a.
We look forward to reading your answers in the comments. It's a great way to practice English every day. We will read every comment.
We are always so happy to read your answers and learn more about you. Yes, it helps us make better videos for you.
Also, if you have ideas for our next topic, you can write them in the comments too. What should we talk about next time? Maybe hobbies, or food, or holidays.
Let us know what you're interested in. We love hearing your ideas.
Before we finish, a very big thank you to everyone who subscribes to our channel and likes our videos.
Yes, it really helps us a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about it. Then you won't miss our next video.
And if you have a friend who is also learning English, please tell them about our channel. Learning with a friend is more fun.
It's time to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for practicing English with us today. You are all doing a wonderful job.
Learning a new language isn't easy, but you are here, and you are trying. That's fantastic.
Please remember to be kind to yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help us learn.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and we will see you again next time. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.